Okay, here it is. Here's the thorns, what they look like there. As you can see, these are red and fresh and very sharp. And this thing, and all out here, look at the thorns sticking out on the side. I don't know if you can see them there real close up. But this thing is quite large. I'm going to back off where I can get a good shot at it here. And first time I seen this was probably, 50, 20 years ago. And I heard the story about it. And we took the time to play out here, and we come over to see this. And quite unusual, because from what I understand, it's the only one in the U.S. growing wild out here. Somebody of the Jewish faith must have planted it out here because it looked like their homeland in Israel, and maybe that's where it came from. I have no idea. Haven't heard exactly how it got here, but it's thrived here, and last time I was here it was probably about half that size, and that's about 20 years. I don't know how fast they grow, but it looks bigger now than what I remembered. Of course, my memory may be getting smaller, not the bush getting bigger. But it's just off the railroad tracks, and from 1938, when they built that bridge, must have been from that point where they came through here with this train track here. And that's the bridge I just walked under. Kathy told me not to bump my head, and the last little part I raised my head too high and did bump my head. Smarted for a minute. Those are the telephone poles, which are normal telephone pole height. As you can see behind the bush, they go to the ground and they're normal height. But the bridge probably used to be a little taller too, but it's filled up with sand underneath, so you got to duck to go under it. Here's just a walk around view of where I'm standing, and the riverbed runs down through here. That other canyon back there where I showed it off to the right, and this is a canyon you can walk back in. We've hiked probably 2 miles back there, and we never did find petroglyphs back there, but Bob took us on one of his expeditions looking for them, and he's the one that showed me this crown of thorns bush for the first time. He thought it was back here, and we hiked quite a ways and never did find it. But you can't get back there with a four-wheeler. As you can see from where we came down the road, there's no access to get to this portion with the four-wheel drive. And the other opening over there, it goes in a loop back around again, horseshoe, with the other canyon headed off. It very well might be there, not this one here. But I did want to show you that crown of thorns. It's quite unique, and I don't know as I've ever seen anywhere else, but definitely wouldn't want to have one of those made up and put on your head like our Savior Jesus. So wouldn't want to be tortured like that. Thought you'd enjoy that. Alrighty, I'm going to walk back and I'll show you what I walked through, and the distance isn't that far. And I'll try to keep my head low so I don't hit my head again. Don't want to repeat that one. This time I'm going to go around the bush. Mainly just to remember to duck my head. And there's the track. You can see it's a little low, and I'm 6'1", so that is not even like, I would probably hit just below my chin if I walked straight into it. There's Kathy in the Jeep sitting underneath on the other side with the, you got to step over that little cable fence there. As you can see, they don't want you driving under it, but you'd have to have a pretty low vehicle anyway. As I'm walking up, I'll give you an idea. If I stood straight up, it looks like I would hit about right in my nose would smack the bottom of the bridge. Don't want to do that. I already hit my head once. Here I am walking underneath, and Kathy's laughing her ass off there at me. Aren't you thinking that's awful funny, huh? Well, I did too until I hit my head. Wasn't that funny then?
I told you to keep your head down.
Yeah, you did. I just didn't do it. I thought I did, but till the last minute. Oh, there's a bee. Go away, bee. Thinks my Jeep's yellow, a flower. Okay, I'm going to shut it off while I get back in. I'll be back on in a minute. Hey, he's going in the Jeep. There, he went off. Get away. All right, be off for a minute.